city, you know. इसका जरूरत नहीं, बंद करो, हटाओ, just remove it. So this ये city is just expanding, you know. The मकान कहते हैं मकान उठ रहे हैं, मकान ऊपर जा रहा है, आदमी नीचे जा रहा है. I mean vultures, you know, vultures आगे जाते रहते हैं हवा में, लेकिन उसका ध्यान वो डेड रेट पे रहता है. तो इंसान तो गिरते जा रहा है, मकान आगे बढ़ रहे हैं, इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर बढ़ रही है, ज्यादा से ज्यादा लोग आगे बढ़ रहे हैं कि हम तो बढ़िया हाईवे हो रहा है, बढ़िया बिल्डिंग हो रही है, बढ़िया इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर हो रहा है, इंसान की क्वालिटी गिर रही है. So this is the only hope. Srila Prabhupada books, philosophy is the only hope this world has. World has no other chance. Okay? I have done one book called End of Modern Civilization and Alternative Future. ये civilizational study पे है, part 1. So उसमें I have given 20 instances where the world was this close to nuclear holocaust. खाली reactor to detonate, वो feed हो गया था उसमें, क्या बोलते हैं, nuclear codes. Now the commanding officer has pressed enter to detonate. Then 40 ICBMs will leave Moscow. 46 cities are locked in America, and the world will go into nuclear winter for next 100 years. Press enter to detonate. So why it did not what you call happen? Because of Sankirtan mission. Then this file came out, classified file. So Moscow offered it. That officer waited. It was meteoric activity that stopped. Was not ICBM attack from America. It was a meteoric. It was a misread. So Moscow offered. I read that news. So Moscow offered him a free telephone, you know, for having saved the world. Because at that time Moscow there was 94. He was gifted for having saved the world. If he had pressed the enter, then America has 46 minutes to retaliate. It's called MAD. This doctrine is called MAD. MAD means mutually assured destruction. You can't do anything other than destroy USSR also, and they can destroy. Mutually MAD. Officially it's called MAD, this doctrine. So why it has happened is because of Krishna consciousness. 70s में there is a book, I am trying to again locate it. Somebody wrote up to 1970, everything was as per the predictions. What has happened to the world? Sare predictions have gone haywire. What has that happened after 1970? We know what has happened, right? Because one devotee is enough. Shastra say one devotee is enough in a country to save that country. Harina, I just saw, what is that? One star butchery. रास्ते में आ. I mean, कितना पाप बढ़ गया है, लेकिन कहीं न कहीं भक्ति बढ़ा है. So this is the last chance the world has. Prabhupada books. World does not have much time. Her front way it's crumbling. I am correct, you know. Very dangerous. Now this escalation, जो था, Prabhupada said 71 war में. Why the war stopped? Because there was another Sankirtan devotees did. Prabhupada said that. So somewhere Bhakti उसको रोक रहा है ना. So we have to be very serious. We are firefighters. We are the, you know, firefighters cannot fight among themselves, right? Because they have got a mission in hand, you know. So the world is pretty. So today's topics I wanted as something different. For time being, इसे क्या है? We are talking of Srimad Bhagavatam. We are talking of Chaitanya Charitamrita, right? But this philosophy has some inherent foundation. जैसा जो आपका डायमंड है, डायमंड requires a platinum or gold ring, you know. So Prabhupada, what he did was, actually Prabhupada, he had no time. 77 he told several times, it is my 50% mission, but 50% is remaining. Are you aware of this point? 50% का मतलब है कि there is a cultural setting required. There is a lifestyle required, lifestyle changes. Bhakti is not that ये भी करेंगे, we can have the cake and eat it too. So then he said 50% work is pending. And what is that 50%? That we will talk today. Okay. What is that 50% is pending? वो मतलब है कि जो हमारे लाइफस्टाइल है, what our lifestyle are they? So that part, I think, so why he said that? Was to understand it in context, you have to understand our times we are living in. The world, you know, we of course Darwin को एक बार we set aside. The world is millions and billions of years old, right? So if you see that entire world, suddenly you see a different era called Industrial Revolution. Suddenly, how old is the Industrial Revolution? World has for thousands and millions of years has lived in a certain way. In a certain way, suddenly everything changes. And that is called Industrial Revolution. Am I correct?
Yes.
And how old is the Industrial Revolution? 200. In India, it's hardly 125 years. The West, it started somewhere 200. And it was based on what is the basis of Industrial Revolution. How this all started? Yeah. What's your name? Vivan. Okay, Vivan, please.
We have to upgrade the lifestyle of the people are living.
Yeah, how this Industrial Revolution actually started? What was the discovery which propelled this? You know? Huh? Steam engine. But before that, how the steam engine came? It's a product.
Wheel.
No, wheel was there. Wheel was there because
Petroleum.
huh?
Iron.
Fossil fuel.
Yeah, iron was coal and all.
First coal, petrol तो बाद में 1800s में आ गया. Fossil fuel discovery. The world found out कि nature actually what is done. For billions of years, nature stored something. Then we found out. इसे क्या होता है? When you don't want your children to grab something, आप उसको छुपा के रखते. It's not good. You don't touch it. So Prabhupada said, by Krishna's arrangement, these fossil fuels are kept deep inside, sometime in ocean, so that buoyancy will be there. Planets need buoyancy. Flight, as long as fuel है तो ऊपर रहेगा. So there is some arrangement. Now these naughty kids, they have discovered it. We went inside the ocean also. We went inside the whole mining, you know. What nature ने जो billions of years में किया था, 200 years, resource depletion it's called. Every resource we are depleting, right? We are nearing the end of it. So resource, what nature stored, you can take forest, you can take minerals, you can take fossil fuel, everything we are at this rate of consumption. We will require how many earths? 6 earths. Our consumption is too high. Sustainable nahi. Now, that is there you need wars. When you can't manage something, politicians need to declare wars. Prabhupada, I am ये सारी बात प्रभुपाद ने जो बोला है, I am talking. Prabhupada has not only said about Gita, Bhagavatam, Krishna, Rama, no. Prabhupada has talked about this. The first book I wrote about on petroleum. So, I have seen that on Pakistan website called Energy Commission website. I saw that. So point is, Prabhupada said every second page has Prabhupada quote on petroleum. So the chief CM was reading YSR here, and he asked me, does your guru comes, he was working in energy sector? I said no. So Prabhupada is talking because that's what is why people have forgotten God. Because they think we can control, and because they have this whole world wars for the control of petroleum. The greatest massacre in human history. Hundreds of millions of people died in 20th century because of petroleum wars. And these century wars will be water wars. Yes. This will be water wars this century. So anyway, my point is we have to understand our times. We are living in a very peculiar, particular time. We have to live in it, not be part of it. Prabhupada wanted devotees not get sucked into it. That was his 50%. So now what do? We have got practically, somebody can make notes on some of the points I'll be talking now, where we are. So somebody, then one person can make notes, and then if somebody wants, they can be shared. So I'll be giving a lot of information today. So I've done research into many such things, and I've authored many works on these topics. So first thing, casualty of this civilization, modern civilization, is that you don't have time for anything, correct? Though meal and bread and butter में इतना busy हो जाएगा आदमी. Throughout human history, people never work more than 3 months because it's a agrarian societies. Millions of people. उसमें क्या है? You work only 3 months. Rest of the time for art, culture, and philosophy. Right? Whether you take West Europe, you take Africa, you take India, people are focused on art, culture, and philosophy. But today, as soon as you wake up, you have to rush for bread and butter at night. So the first casualty is health. First casualty is health. Health में अभी क्या हो रहा है? Lancet study. You can Google. But what I am talking will be, everything will be backed up by data. Okay? You see, I want to ask you a question. Prabhupada letters थे ना sir? Last में every letter has one concluding line. He's signing off with one line. What is that line? No. उसके पहले. He signs off with one line. Every letter. Hope this meets you in good health. You see, that will be another point. We have to be very Prabhupada centered. Because this movement, the founder Acharya, Prabhupada जैसा Krishna says, यो जानति तत्वतः, one who understands me in truth. We have to understand Prabhupada in truth. Prabhupada is just not another guru, another Swami, another Vaishnava. He is special. Who made that? Who converted Mrigali? Narada Muni. It's a big story, right? Who converted Jagai Madhai? Nityananda Prabhu, it's a big story. But how many Bragari, what's worse than Bragari, Jagai, Madai, Prabhupada books are converting? Any record is there? How many? I can, Mayapur there was a Pujari section, he told me, he was a butcher earlier. Assembly line, cow will become, he'll be, because they have no time. All stunt animals, cows will be able to slit the throat and finish his breakfast right there. And devotee came in the with the boots, we walked in with all the blood and we gave him the book and he did like while slitting and taken that book, and gave him something. And he was reading while slitting the throats of the cows. He read that book, So there is no limit. I can tell so many things on that. That anyway, ये क्या था? I was allotted वो 90s में एक room मायापुर में I was allotted one room during Gaurpurni. That gentleman was night. I went in the evening. Night I put that good night whatever that mosquito. That devotee, he said, Prabhu, he is not good. Mosquitoes suffer. I said, oh yes. Why? Use mosquito net. So that time 9 o'clock that shops are still open during festival time. I just ran there. Shop was open for a mosquito net. Then we slept and next day I asked, Prabhu, so you are from? He was not friendly at all. He didn't want to talk. After 2-3 days he opened. Then he told his point. He was a commander in Serbian army. And his unit killed and tortured 10,000 people. So many villages he wiped out. How horribly. And how he became a devotee. Just he was shooting everybody. Village after, and they were raping and killing children and burning them. So much torture. One person he found with a never saw somebody so fearless. Then he taken him aside. Say, wait there, you are not afraid? He said, no. Why are you not afraid? He said, you can't kill me. I cannot kill you. Took out knife and put here. Little blood start. I can kill you right now. No, you can kill my body, not me. Then who said that? He took out a pocket Gita. He says. Then he said, okay, keep this guy aside and killed everybody else. Taken him to camp and he said, you guys continue. His unit continued the killing. He said, now explain me what is this. 1 hour they discussed and from backside they ran away. Went into the forest area, left that area, that's country also Serbia, joined that. That was the, and he telling me not to use a mosquito. And I come from a Rajasthan background where the ants are given, entire towns are vegetarians. Ants are given flour, chapatis. My grandfather established India as one of the most modern goshala. I come from where we have one granaries for human beings, one granaries, entire stock underground for animals, birds. Even vultures I have fed when we used to go in holidays. Because vultures won't get, so once a week, Thursday, 10 o'clock is the vulture feeding time. Kids will go with all the pakoras, and we'll go and vultures and kites, carnivores, they'll come. And we'll throw in the air. That's once a week feeding time for them. Which culture can think of feeding those, carnivores? Because they don't get carcass every time. Once a week they eat, they'll survive. So that he is teaching me not to hurt mosquito. Then he told the horror story I cannot discuss, how they will throw children and hold his bayonet. And those children will be roasted. Cannot imagine the horrors of war. And that is a book, one line converts. This is Prabhupada's perspective. So Prabhupada thing is actually all his potency is from Srila Prabhupada. How the world is running and converting, and one astrologer in the either America he was meditating, clairvoyant something he was, and he saw Tompkins Square Park, one light is emitting and is spreading around the globe. So he wrote. Then a devotee found, Tompkins Square Park, why it is important. That's where first Sankirtan Udari should go. So Prabhupada centric, we have to be very much. So how, you see, my personal experience, all I have learnt is while showering, That's where we can't do anything else. So earlier there used to be 90s, 80s, you had. Then came MP3. Today you have mobile phones, very easy. To go to hell is very easy. Attain Krishna is very easy. Both are very easy, right? So Swarga ka bhi shortcut hai, Narak ka bhi shortcut. My point is that by driving, by eating, now we are converting all the Puranas into audiobooks. So Mahabharata is done, Kurma Purana is done. Abhi, which Purana is running now? Garud Purana. Okay. So they are available now, downloads. Entire Mahabharata, first time, verse by verse, the translation is available as audiobooks. Yeah, soulaudiobooks.com. It's all free download. So we are converting it now. So the idea is, we time नहीं है आज बैठ के शांति से पढ़ना, it's a challenge. So at least while doing things, while eating, what can you do? People watch TV, you hear these audio. Prabhupada audio, 3200 lectures are there. So everybody should have that radio available now. Prabhupada radio, everybody should have it. Subah when you are cooking, when you are washing, you are doing the Prabhupada voice is booming. Otherwise, hearing is watering. So how do you grow? How do you Bhakti mein latak sakte hain? Just hang on somehow. Progress is through ears. So hearing, vibration is a key. Now I want to talk about health. Prabhupada said that every letter, hope this makes you in good health, this line. And today is a sick planet. So I maybe 500-600 page book. I did one book on tsunami of diseases. Know your food. Know your food. Tsunami of diseases. Something like that. So 500-600 pages book. So the problem is, I have a very wonderful book download. It's a Gutenberg project because it became out of copyright. So you can download. It's a Dr. Price. Dr. Price in 1930, he was a dentist. So Dr. Price ने क्या किया है? वो अपना क्लिनिक बंद कर दिया यूएस. वाइफ को बोला है, अभी हम जाएंगे उधर, we'll travel the world and study people's health. 10 years he traveled, remotest corner of the world. एक फैमिली में गया है, जैसे मसाई मारा में, you have Masai people, right? Okay, now family में 2 brothers. Okay, what's your diet? So physiological comparison. तो जिसमें इंडस्ट्रियल फूड उधर आ गया है, स्विस आल्प्स में higher regions, just entering white bread, white sugar, ये सब आने लग गया. तो एक आदमी who is traditionally eating, one fellow is showing comparison in his book. So Dr. Price का book on nutrition is the landmark book. So then I thought कि our whole Vedic perspective and modern finding in industrial food, then I did this work. So my point is, health agar you won't have any good health if you don't watch out your food, you know. Food के साथ क्या हुआ? You see, every standard we have raised. Car, you know, what was 20 years back, what now? You know that, right? Car standard have gone up. Buildings, interiors, dresses, you know. Now so many big stores, malls and all. What happened with food? Gone down. First thing, traditional grains are no more. What Krishna designed, produced. Brahma created certain seeds, right? Those grains you have to find out. They are there. What they did was to produce the output. They tweaked it. There is a book called Wheat Belly by an American scientist. There are hundreds and hundreds of. If you read that book, you will know what has been done with by Wheat Belly. PDF is available for download. You can find out the Wheat Belly. तब आपको पता चलेगा ये wheat कितना dangerous हो गया. तो इसका wheat that means stop कर देगा चपाती, क्या खाएगा? नहीं, traditional wheat अभी grow हो रहा. MR wheat, EMMER, MR wheat या खापली wheat. खापली wheat में ठीक है, this is 50 rupees, that's 150 rupees. Oh, Prabhuji, this is so expensive. If you take out bypass and hospitalization, this is still cheap. But 15 lakhs का hospitalization. Khapli, MR, Kathia, Sonamoti, these are thousands of years old. Abhi ek bar once you eat it, you cannot touch modern wheat. 150, 200 rupees it will cost. But कितना भी कम खाओ, अच्छा खाओ. कैसे भी कम खाओ. Better to eat less, but eat proper. Car you don't put petrol just like that. अरे वो पेट्रोल पंप अच्छा है. ये कार का क्या? Right? So that so much inflammation from your body will go once you change the wheat. Simple cheese. Rice. Now we had 12 lakh varieties of rice in India. How many? 12 lakh varieties. And our founder, who is the founder of Green Revolution? Who was the father of MS Swaminathan? That fellow sold all the genetic codes to Monsanto. Today, entire rice, what you are having, Sona Masuri, blah, 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 they are completely modified. Body, अच्छा वो rice तो modify है, body तो modern है या पुराना है? Body तो वही body है ना. Your car model is changing, building model is changing. How do you change this model? So body does not know what to do. ये जब अंदर जाएगी ये breathes, then you have inflammation. All diseases are caused by inflammation. Body क्या करेगा? उसको store करेगा. अभी ये फाइल आ गया. You don't know ये फाइल का करना क्या है. अरे भाई इसको रख पहले दूसरा काम. ये वही हो रहा है. Body does not. अरे ये क्या डाल दिया? अभी रखो चार्ज. बाद में देखिए. See how obesity, what we call epidemic. तो body को पता नहीं है क्या करना है. तो सारा ये veins में store हो रहा है. So traditional grains मिल रहा है. There is amaranth is there. They sell 50 varieties of rice now. There is a black rice, there is a red rice. You have no disease will come to you. One day you eat that solid food is enough. Their GI is so, low actually. Glycemic index. So घर में, why do you eat those ordinary afford. You can afford 200 रुपए का rice. What's the big deal? Get the proper unpolished. Polished का मतलब क्या है? Polished grains. White rice कभी नहीं होता. ये मशीन से possible. ये गर्दन उड़ा दिया, पैर उड़ा दिया, खाली इतना पीस रख दिया. आज भी नहीं होता. तो आप राइस का थोड़ा स्किन रहना चाहिए, तब वो राइस होता. ऐसा अभी एक चीज ग्रेन्स गो फॉर ट्रेडिशन एंड दूसरा होल वर्ल्ड ये राइस और ग्रेन ये इंडस्ट्रियल रेवोल्यूशन का दे. पहले पीपल वर ईटिंग मिलेट्स आप खाएंगे, you avoid so much hassle. Just like morning I am telling you, I had this chapati made of Rajgira. What is that called? Amaranth. You know? Amaranth and this, if you have this buckwheat and you have samba rice, what's that called? It's a millet actually. Ekadashi में नहीं खाना है. ये जो samba क्या है ना? Little millet या pearl millet या whatever it is. ये grain है. It's not for Ekadashi, please. Somehow some people started and it took off. It's a grain. It's a धान्य. ये जो samba बनाते ना हम लोग. Rice की जगह if you use that, you never have sugar spike or anything. So you have to shift your. Okay, take rice. Go for traditional breed. This 150. 140, 160. Okay, the traditional way. Second thing, fats. How many of you use cold pressed oils at home? Oh, very nice. That's good. So you are aware. Refined oil, ये कुछ चीजें घर के डोर के अंदर फ्लैट में नहीं आए तो you'll have good health. वो गेट के बाहर it should be. Should not enter your premises. Modern grains, refined oil. Refined, if you see the manufacturing, you'll stop eating. People are सबका कर रहे हैं, body का मतलब नहीं. Bhakti requires this body. So refined oil जो है ना, it is a chemical based extraction. So हमें so refined, go for cold pressed, which is naturally pressed. जैसा हजारों साल से लोग खा रहे. Why we have become so smart? You know, what will refine in that? Do you have better brain than modern? Prabhupada एक बात बोले. Our problem is ustadi. You know ustadi, chalaki. We become more smarter than Krishna. वही problem हो गया. हर चीज में we refine. What will refine? Nature ने दिया. Have it as a whole. Footnote. So refined, go for cold press. That is for 500, 600 rupees, you know. That's 500-600 rupees, you know. So it is worth it. ये कितना है? I don't know. 200. That is 500. Eat little. And tail word comes from til. So tail word comes from til. So sesame oil is the best oil. You can use other seeds, not a problem. Okay. Then you have salt. Again, refined salt. Why refined? 93 trace minerals थे ocean salt. हमने सब refined कर दिया. Pure sodium खा रहे हैं. तो what? अभी आज कल था. Yesterday was World Hypertension Day. World Hypertension Day. But every day is a, because pure sodium if you eat, you'll have hypertension. So rock salt is available. Sendha namak. You can use that. ocean salt you can have sometime unrefined, you know, but उसमें microplastic आ गया अभी, but ये salt pure है, पाकिस्तान से आता है. Then you have salt हो गया, grains हो गया, sweeteners. How many of you all still use white sugar at home? Practically everybody, right? This is so dangerous. It's pure sucrose. You know? बिना मशीन के इसी food without machine. These are industries making that. You cannot make at home. Food you need what can be made at home. So then you stop all sweeteners? No. What is the solution? Jaggery powder is available. It's just like sugar. 24 mantra ka big basket has that. It's just like you scoop. Instead of that, taste will be better. Jaggery powder. There is coconut sugar available. If you want to spend more, this is 120 whatever. There are higher options are available. घर में white sugar is a cause of so many diseases. Again, I am not getting into medical science. Your blockage are not due to fats; it's due to white sugar. It causes inflammation. All white. ये जो होता है ना bypass and stents, it's due to white sugar. I am not talking. I have the notes, research paper of cardiologists.
You have a list of these things from this.
Yeah, I'll just finish it. So list, yes. I'll finish here itself. Salt, sugar, refined oil, grains. And then your half 80% diseases from family will go with. Many few years back, maybe 16, 17, 18 something, I have a friend, we have a devotee, Vinod Jain. I was at his home, you know, in Delhi. So there was a little girl, Subha Jain, you know. Do you know about Sattvic movement?
Yes.
So he found that book, my book, food book, and he told kids, he stopped their schooling. He said, first read those. He took 2 years sabbatical also from his business. Told his wife to manage. They have a huge business. He took a sabbatical, read book, and children needed. Then I told that breakfast little girl was there, Subha. I said, Subha, you should start talking. You know, you're very quiet. Today they have like 7-8 million subscribers. Then I set them little, you know, that teleprompter and the video setup and you know. So point is, this is about a health channel, Sattvic movement. You know, they are doing a good work. So point is that there is possibility you avoid these modern things. ये आदमी का brain से better trust Krishna's brain. ये scientist का brain है इधर. White sugar कैसे आता है? ये scientist का manufacture. Krishna's manufacturing is, you know, jaggery and organic things. If you search, your pesticide content in body will come down. So search for, you know, organics. And the last point is white on food list is commercial dairy. It's very dangerous. हमारे Hassan bhai is a good friend. He was connected to Bhakti Maharaj. What was his name? Our friend, Muslim. He's from Nizam's whatever. Right? He just took as a hobby. Like, yeah, Sahadev, I am not able to drink milk. वो dairy में जो dairy is the most polluted industry. Indian dairy is in the world. दूध हमारा बोइनपल्ली में एक बिल्डिंग उसी का that devotee just opposite रहता है. So I was Sunday I was talking to वो बोला Prabhuji I have a building opposite. Morning एक DCM जाता है 4 o'clock. तो बोला अंदर कितना गाय है? बोला एक भी नहीं. एक भी गाय नहीं. One DCM load of milk goes from there. There are 30 types of adulterant you can make artificial. Then why people have no time to think. Bread and butter के लिए busy है. खाली time में they'll scroll the news and some Kardashian has done, Katrina Kaif done this, that, Hollywood, bus. Where is the time to think? Problem क्या है? We devotee also part of that grind. You know? We are not trying to be separate. So dairy search for A2 milk. Abhi, okay, I come. Okay, this is a iPhone. I'll give you for 500 rupees. That means what? Or this is a gold chain. 1000 rupee pure gold. That means what? ये phony है, fake है. How do you give a gold chain in 1000 rupees? So ghee requires at least 22 kgs of milk to make 1 liter of ghee.
35 to 40 liters.
35-40.
Desi cow milk.
Desi cow milk because of fat content. So now you see, आपको 500 रुपया में how is it possible you tell? Can you find a milk 30 liters भी लेंगे? Can you find a milk for 15 rupees a liter? Ghee is not possible without 2,500 to 3,000. And ghee is amrita. कृष्णा ने बटर स्टील किया ना, किसके लिए? बताया अगर बटर नहीं मिले तो चोरी करो, लेकिन बटर अभी के बच्चे they are living in all those high rise. दूध नहीं देखा, घी नहीं देखा, बटर नहीं देखा, वो सब देखा ही नहीं होगा. अगर दूध नहीं है, leave that city, leave that country. Prabhupada बोले, I'm not talking. Joru and Goru. Goru means cow and Joru means wife. Nobody would get married unless they had a cow at home, because what children will drink. Today, I have my aunt's doctors, all doctors, rich people. I said, what milk you are? नहीं बेटे हम तो मतलब आप लोग क्या पढ़ के फायदा हुआ मेडिसिन? नहीं मिलता नहीं तो सिटी छोड़ दो, जहाँ मिले दूध मिलेगा वहाँ जाओ, कंट्री छोड़ दो. Then of course they found ओंकार गौशाला. अरे ये तो बेटा 60 120 है, मतलब पेट्रोल कितना है? अरे 500 में भी कम है दूध, गाय का अमृत है वो. So A2 A1 is a modern protein. Problem A2 पे जाना, देसी पे जाना. African cows have A2. Highland, European Highland cows have A2. All our desi breeds have A2 proteins. कौन बोल रहा? हम बोल रहे हैं. Our son Swami, our own Maharaj said, "Hey, this is Brahminism, Brahmin casteism." I said, Maharaj, it's not casteism. This is by the book is by the A2 Corporation, New Zealand. This is not Indian research. There is a A2 Corporation in New Zealand. That is their research, not ours. Oh, you are being casteist, desi cow, videsi cow. No. It's how you manipulate food. Those cows which were producing 10 liters 30, 40 years back, they are producing 100 liters. How much modification is it? So घर में दूध दही घी अमृत है. देसी काऊ का घी अमृत है. So I remember हमारे राजस्थान में used to go on holidays. Of course those havelis are now Murata, where I was born, they are all international museums because you can't run. So I remember those places. servants were not, churning was done by the household ladies. My grandmothers would do personally the churning, huge pots. And if kids, because winter time we are lazy kids, we are on holiday, in the bed itself so much butter will be fed as a first breakfast. Freshly churned butter with some misri. You got to eat that. And whole life, morning and evening milk is a must. You want to die, you are dead also, you have to drink. You don't want to eat anything, but milk you got to have that. So much emphasis on proper milk. So I feel somewhere that development was based on, vegan theory is faulty, though correct, rather than this poisonous, violent. देखिए अभी मैं बताता हूँ एक चीज आप समझ. There is food, 3 origin is there. 3 origin होता है food का. पहला होता है प्रेम से, फिर होता है लस्ट से, फिर होता है वायलेंस से, क्रूएल्टी से. So egg is a product of lust. Meat is a product of violence, cruelty. You cannot have meat without cruelty. No, कोई जरा मेरा गला काट लिया थोड़ा काटेंगे क्या? काटते हैं. कोई नहीं आता है. Cruelty होना पड़ेगा. And प्रेम है तो वो है milk. और अगर गाय प्रेम से नहीं दिया, that is again a violent food. That is a liquid beef. That is a white blood. ये modern dairy is a slaughterhouse. वहाँ slow का मारते, इधर fast मारते. And वो liquid beef है वो modern milk. Oh Prabhuji, we only eat prasadam. We are only, we don't touch outside. अरे आप लोग क्या प्रसाद में? Do you think Krishna will touch that? Your pesticide. We have a not ISKCON but ISKCON devotee farm in Hoshiarpur in Punjab. Prabhu is there, brahmacharis are there. When the spraying happens, उनका farm में insects, snakes, they fill up, they cannot live because उन बेचारों को कहीं रहने का जगह नहीं. They all take shelter of their phytochemicals. Hundreds of snakes coming, birds coming, millions of insects coming. So how you are vegetarian by eating industrial food? For your 1 kg of rice, millions of animals, insects have been killed. अभी हम कुछ साल पहले went to that Shulapuri, that grapes का garden. Very nice grape. I went to touch. Hey, Prabhu, we have spread 2 days back. Don't touch it. Well, how do you handle? नहीं Prabhu, take gloves and handle it. बोला आप खाते नहीं प्रभु ऐसा ये खाली बाहर के लिए जाना हमारे लिए अपने लिए अलग है. At corn I went, I saw a farmer. So many snakes were dead. We had spread the previous night. Birds, snakes, all that. How is it vegetarian? धरती से हम जो robbing कर रहे हैं, robbery. See, robbery has become a way of life today. Robbery से कभी कोई, it cannot be a way of life, but today it's a way of life. धरती माता से robbery कर रहे हैं. Yes.
Don't mind me.
Yeah, no, that is what will be good.
Actually, some devotees were here. They got Praveen Prabhu, if you remember, me, Praveen Prabhu, Sri Gopal Prabhu. We were all doing a Manavasa kind of camp. I have a small farm, BSK, Vaishnav Seva.
Right.
So there we were doing, and we were cooking. It happened in front of us. I had some khargosh, rabbits. Just I kept them go around in the farm. We cooked them, and then some vegetables were left. So we had to leave to the city now.
अच्छा.
So we said, okay, vegetables are left. We didn't know that the servant there, he went and put the vegetables to the khargosh. Only 2 hours, 12, 13 rabbits died in front of us. We didn't know how to save them. We don't know what was killing them. The servant came and told, sir, what happened? What happened? We were like, sir. Then we saw some vegetables are around. Then we asked, who brought this? Sir, it is left out now, you cook now, so you all will go, what will we do?
See.
We just throw the vegetables and all stay. Remember? They died. And then we realized, my God, what were we eating?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
all this time.
Oh, yes.
And I'll tell one more thing.
Ah,
Please don't mind.
Yeah.
I used to have cows. Now also have some cows. 6 cows and 2 bulls I have. Earlier I had around 76 cows at one point. Now we gave it back to all farmers, all desi cows. So when people used to come, when cows are there, because we have to buy grass from outside, I don't have so much time to grow the grass. That grass was some urea, something was put.
Full of.
Yeah. So the grass sometimes used to cause problems to desi cows. Actually, desi cows will never get any problem.
Yes.
But they used to get some problem. So the veterinary doctors used to come. So we never used to milk also the cows. After some time we stopped milking also. So then he used to come and tell me, sir, I am not milking. I will tell you, you give this injection hormone, you give that injection, you feed, you mix this in the feed, you get this bottle, you pour that along with the dana, and the milk produced will double. Each cow will give 8 liters. So I was shocked to know that all these veterinary doctors, so-called government veterinary doctors, their main business is going to dairies and feeding poison to the cows.
Yes.
So then I was writing down what all they told to ask me to do. I wrote down and the title wrote not to do. Everything. And people don't realize.
Violent. That is why so much brain. How do you have chanting when you are eating all these dangerous things and dangerous, what you call poisonous and violent and chemicals? Even they saw why there is a rise in rapes in India. There is a research paper. Because the artificial insemination, bulls are extracted their semen and artificial inseminated. It's a whole science. So that violent, that artificial thing is actually so. There are so many things now that which is now the puberty like. In traditional societies, age of puberty was 14, 15. Now we have done pre-pubescent, like 5, 6 years now. It's a big problem. It's a whole. I'm talking 10 years back. It was like an epidemic, and kids achieving puberty like infantile puberty. 7, 8, or 5, 6, 3, 4, even 1, 2 years. There are so much disaster is happening. Because of all that, what you call that. Now nobody will tell the health impact of that. So we will bring that milk and offer it as if he is stupid. He's not stupid, pagal. You touch that, all that things. So violent and these. So what? So another thing, let me tell you. Soap we have to use, right? How dangerous is the soap? It removes all the organism natural from your body. It scrubs the natural covering of your oils in the skin. Now what do? Don't use soap? No. For example, it has been years, even before coming shower naturally, I have those cow soaps, of Multani. There is a Panchagavya, and it is so refreshing. And it's like there is no chemical in that. And it just takes care of that the Govigyan Anusandhan Kendra. So you end up using more because it melts rather easily. But once you use that, you cannot touch those ordinary soaps. They are destroying. You see, आपका एक fruit है इधर, apple है. Apple जब तक safe रहेगा, give me one fruit here. एक fruit दीजिए. Just to explain my point. अभी ये apple है ना, ये कितना दिन चलेगा? हाँ, अभी तो months हो रहा है. ये insects भी नहीं खाते. Because they are smart also.
Yes.
Anything is insect eat means it's bona fide.
Yes.
अभी क्या हो रहा है, एक आदमी ने, मैंने वो फोटो भी हमारे बुक में डाला है, drdasa.brdsa.com पे बुक्स। एक आदमी he picked up McDonald's breakfast or whatever, dinner, lunch, whatever, chips and burger, picked up किया, रख लिया, घर आया, फाइट हो गया दोनों में, कुछ बात है और कोर्ट टांग दिया। 17 इयर्स के बाद उसको कोर्ट लिया तो देखा तो उसमें वो लंच एज इट इज, कोई खाया नहीं था। 17 इयर्स के बाद वो लंच मिला, उसने रखा वो एज इट इज था, वो बायोडिग्रेडेबल भी नहीं है। कौन खाएगा उसको? इंसेक्ट्स, वर्म्स खाएंगे नहीं। उसने फोटो दिया, हमने वो न्यूज़पेपर में आया, हमने किताब में डाला। It's not biodegradable also. It's a fresh as 17 years पहले। So my point is, ये एप्पल है, it will remain fresh जब तक you don't skin it. Once you skin it, then rapidly वो खराब हो जाएगा। So skin is the most best protector of any fruit. Same thing, what is the largest organ in our body? Skin, if you protect, you avoid a lot of problems. And skin requires, there is a whole universe staying on the skin, healthy bacteria. Your soap washes off everything. So, आपको क्या करना है? और जो healthy oils होते हैं, that's why animals don't have skin diseases. They never take bath. जंगल में कहाँ bath? But they don't smell bad. Colonies are living, so you don't destroy that. So एक बार वो गोविज्ञान अनुसंधान केंद्र का है, नागपुर का, soaps, कामधेनु soaps. You will not touch other soaps. And पंचगव्य, it purifies you. शास्त्रों में, पुराणास में, अभी हम when researching into Purana, so many sins का expiation क्या है? That is पंचगव्य shower. एक बात देखो, तो every day हम 2 बार 3 बार कर रहे हैं। दूसरा, सुबह उठते ही हम क्या करते हैं? इतना बड़ा स्कैम है ये तो, बाप रे बाप। ये जो स्कैम जितना बड़ा है ब्रशिंग का, अरे वो दे न्यू कि सब लोग ब्रश करना है, सारा प्रॉब्लम उधर से शुरू हो। मल्टीनेशनल अमेरिका में यू कैन सी ना, एवरी टूथपेस्ट ingested call this emergency number. Every toothpaste has that statutory mark. If ingested, call this emergency number. टूथपेस्ट जो है इतना डेंजरस है, हाउ डिवोटीज का कहाँ गया ब्रेन्स? यू टॉक ऑफ भागवतम, यार फिलॉसफी पहला वो टूथपेस्ट देखना है, सुबह सुबह पॉइजन डालेंगे। I have 5,000 pages of notes. How your dentures, dentistry, how it connected to entire your nerves. अरे भक्ति तो नर्व से होगा ना, नर्व से है, कितना कनेक्शन है बॉडी में, उससे आपका कनेक्टेड है इससे, ये जो है। सो हम then what do you do? Stop this? No. Prabhupada has said repeatedly, charcoal, cow dung charcoal, he told that in his letters. Cow dung charcoal is antiseptic. So morning में when we put all the sweetened chemical, all acidic things inside, आपका पूरा हेल्थ का खराब। और क्या है, काउ का जो पाउडर आता है थोड़ा ब्लैक हो जाता है वॉश बेसिन। प्रभु जी, वो वॉश बेसिन बिकम्स ब्लैक। That's right, ठीक है, बॉडी क्या होगा? वॉश बेसिन ही रखो, बॉडी छोड़ो।
वही कर रहे हैं।
तो थोड़ा पानी, puts little water, it goes away. It is highly alkaline, you know, it's ash, and it's antiseptic completely. It's been years I have not used that. So, घर में, if you don't do, what kind of devotee, how we are devotees, then how differently we are, you know, from karmi world. I don't know. Anyway, so हमारा क्या है? ये अच्छा, एक मेरा क्वेश्चन है. I have a question. पूतना, you know, कृष्णा को दूध पिला दिया. So पूतना को दूध पिला दिया, and then Krishna sucked the life force. मर गया. All gopis went and lifted Krishna, gave to Mother Yashoda. मदर यशोदा ने उसके बाद वो लोगों ने क्या किया कृष्णा के साथ? काउडन, नो, गोमूत्र स्नापयित्वा. They didn't take to some pediatric hospital. They need a pediatric. Their Goshala is a pediatric hospital. Cow is a Devalaya. Cow is the Oshadhalaya and Sikshalaya. University a cow. Krishna studied in which college? Cow college. Right? संदीपनी मुनि वो टाइम पास हो किया, ठीक है। पहला बचपन से तो उधर ही किया। काउ यूनिवर्सिटी में पढ़ा। Cow is the education, you can learn everything. Ausadhalaya, all medicines are possible. Govigyan Kendra is making 150 medicines from cow Panchika. 150 medicines which work like औषधालय एंड शिक्षालय, देवालय. ये हम मंगला आरती करते हैं. ट्रेडिशनली किसी को टाइम नहीं था मंगला आरती, बिकॉज घर का काम है. You know, 20 years, 25 years back, I went Radha Govind जी. कहाँ पर है? जयपुर. ऑपोजिट फोर्ट एक बाइनोकुलर अभी नहीं है शायद, ऑपोजिट एकदम फोर्ट. तो मैंने पूछा ये क्यों लगाया? महाराजा सी फ्रॉम बाइनोकुलर दर्शन, मंगला आरती दर्शन. फिर उन्होंने कहा before that he would first go to Goshala and then to Govind. तो गाय के इधर फोरहेड पे ब्रह्मा विष्णु शिव. So even devotees don't know these sciences. So gomutra snapayitva, they made him bath with cow urine, because cow urine is antitoxic or whatever word you have for that. It removes poison. You know, Gomutra Ark, there is a US patent, no? So घर में, if you have Gomutra Ark, that family will never have cancer incident. Cancer और ये बड़ी diseases आएगा, kidney failure कभी नहीं आएगा. अगर आप अर्क ले लेते हैं, अर्क क्या है? 2 स्पून अर्क लेना है, half cup of water. सुबह first thing in the morning. First thing in the morning, आपका पूरा system को clean कर. The wonder is, Gomutra is acid actually. It's a urine, but it's alkaline. You know, it's okay. Leave it. Oh, it's leave it. Yes, it's alkaline. So इस तरह से, anyway, I think talking will become tiring. ये जो इतना so on here. for years this cow urinated. So I have personally tried, even now whenever possible I am taking. So that's the point. So cow products, ये जो गौ सेवा है ना, गौ सेवा, you see, first chapati, you know, traditional homes, first chapati is for cow. And last chapati is for cows. Shastra says that. Why first chapati, not for Krishna? Eh? Because Krishna never eats anything before feeding cow. You know? So that is why you don't have, even today in our homes, this culture is there. First chapati is set aside, second for Krishna. In Braj temples, Vrindavan, first chapati for cows, second for no. Brajvasi. Third for Krishna, Thakur ji ko bhog jayega in all the temples of Vrindavan. We don't know these sciences. So, cow and bulls. I was this friend with PRO of Governor, ND Tiwari time. We had good relation with. Abhi to Governor is a devotee actually. His grandfather's house, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur used to stay. So present governor is a devotee, by the way. Present Telangana governor, he is a devotee. So that time ND Tiwari was there, who awarded me. A convocation was actually in front of ND Tiwari only awarded us. So his PRO was there. One day he was telling me, Swami, ये गौ सेवा is really works. मतलब शास्त्र तो बोलता है सर। हाँ देखो मेरे ये दोनों लड़के आवारा ऑफिसर है तो वाइफ इज ए सर्जन डॉक्टर इन उस्मानिया। तो मॉर्निंग में ड्रॉप करने जाता। Then I saw while passing through Nigam में मारवाड़ी लोग कुछ गाय को खिला रहे। मैं रोड के 20 rupees glass I started. Then I increased to 50 rupees glass. Then I saw that those guys their party time is reducing. I saw changes in children. As I am doing Go Seva, there is change. Today both are in medicine and engineering bola. And I feel this is due to Go Seva, but I can't share it with anyone. So earlier in our culture also, anybody falls sick, before going to doctor, you pray to Mother Cow, please, and feed us something, then take to doctor. Any shadi, any festival, first expenditure अलग कर देंगे गाय का श्री। अभी कहाँ है, करोड़ों की शादी हो रही है, 11 रुपए गाय को मिलते हैं। तो इसलिए क्या हो रहा है, शादियों में झगड़ा हो रहा है। कितना दिन चलेगा? वो पंडाल में ही, वो मेन्यू में ही प्रॉब्लम आ जाती है। I have many examples. बाहर तो बाद में 1 महीना, 2 महीना, 3 महीना वो तो छोड़ दो। Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Krishna is Aradhya Bhagavan Brajeshatam. He is a supremely worshipable deity. But Krishna also worshipping somebody. Cow. So cow is Krishna is Aradhya of cow. Krishna also cow is Aradhya. Krishna आगे आगे, गाय आगे आगे, कृष्ण पीछे पीछे. So cow seva. Now you can't हमारे apartment में, you know, you bring the cow, not possible. Possible नहीं है. But what you can do is सेवा तन मन धन से हो सकता है. Either through body, speech or mind. So you can serve in any way. Traditional system was, देखिए एक और हम practice सबको घर में करना है. Go grass. Anybody knows what this is? Go grass. Grass, G-R-A-S-S में संस्कृत term है. Go grass. Grass का मतलब संस्कृत में होता है खाना. Go grass का मतलब होता है ट्रेडिशनली इंडिया में क्या था, बिना गाय की पूजा, बिना गाय का दर्शन, यू डोंट स्टार्ट एनीथिंग. इसलिए आज भी गृह प्रवेश में बिफोर यू एंटर होम, वो ड्रामा के लिए यू ब्रिंग सम काउ, राइट? दैट समथिंग अभी भी चल रहा है ड्रामा, उसको भी है, पीपल डोंट नो. और उसके बाद गाय को भूल जाते. तो मेरा पॉइंट क्या है, हम गाय का थोड़ा इनकम should be set aside for Gosai. And I'm not saying ISKCON because ISKCON already has resources. There are other goshalas, cow shelters. और एक काम करना, गौ ग्रास का मतलब अभी हमारे आज सिटी में लास्ट नाइट सुनील मान सिंह, डायरेक्टर ऑफ गो विज्ञान, so some meeting is there. He stays in temple whenever he is in city. तो आज रात को he catch a train. उनका नियम है, he has got a rule. Unless he feeds cow, he will not take water also. He has got a rule. That was actually its system. So then I asked, आप तो ट्रेन में जाते हैं, then क्या होगा? बोला how comes there? If there is a 20-minute stop, I know if I step out quickly, a cow will be waiting for me. So that is his rule. So हम क्या कर सकते हैं? It's not that you don't have. Earlier every member has to go feed something, then breakfast happens. अभी क्या कर सकते हैं? एक पिगी बैंक लगा सकते हैं. Each member 1 rupee on his behalf you can do 1 rupee, 10 rupee, 100 rupee, whatever each member का एक share रहना चाहिए. You put in that piggy bank. Month end you go and buy something or feed something or give money to Goshala. एक option. दूसरा है, you have 5 members. How many members in your family? 2. So 2 muthi grain. You can say put in that box every day for first thing. Then month end में you go and give to some Goshala. Right? So Gogras is daily your acknowledging. You know America, who built America? Bulls. Bull power built America. I'm not saying, I quoted in my works, you know. America was built by bull power, not by horse power. So human society, अभी tractor आ गया. How can we live long? इसलिए चैतन्य महाप्रभु, you know what he said? To Chand Kaji, first thing, Chaitan Chaitamrit में. How come your religion is killing mother and father? Cow is mother because milk, and bull is father because plows the land, produces land. Oh, I got a tractor father now. But वो tractor father तब तक है जब तक petroleum है. Once you run out, your tractor will not be used. Bull is the father. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu बोला, I am not saying. How come you killing them? So हमको क्या है? We have to think, you know, कि कुछ सेवा should be part of daily life. जैसे you cannot have Bhakti Krishna without cow. हो सकता है? Can you think of Krishna without a cow? Okay, so before I proceed, any questions I'll take before that. Any doubts, questions? Yes, Prabhuji.
On the inside, very important aspects. Like
Hare Krishna, Dhanavad Pranam Prabhu. Extremely
What's your
grateful.
name, Prabhu?
My name is Satya Devata Prabhu.
Satya?
Satya Devata is my last name. Prabhu, very fortunate to hear. Actually, I was thinking we'll hear Krishna Katha, but you gave most important thing about health and how do we need to conscious. Lot of points you gave and they were very intriguing. But I was little puzzled at some areas. What is the solution? Some points you raised as saying that they are dangerous. Some areas you are able to give, but for some areas, what's the solution? Is there some kind of
Like any area, now you tell me which area you need solution. Like example?
For example, for rice, you are mentioning there are many alternatives.
Yes.
How do we know what are the rice alternatives? Is there some list which you prepared, Prabhu?
Yes. If I gave one shop name Emerald in Tank, but lower
Yes, I
side,
know, I heard it, Prabhu, from my hometown.
they are selling those at least 40 varieties of rice, half polished and polished rice.
Yes, yes, yes.
So that is one solution. Then online now, so much is available online. Traditional, like Two Brother Farm, this biobasics.com. So much online is available.
In the sense like, we also really don't know, even though there are, for example, organic has become a big thing now, Prabhu, in vegetables and all.
Yes.
But again, we are not able to trust the organic vegetables, organic milk, we are not able to trust.
Point here है, blind uncle better than no uncle. So trusting means there is certification is there.
Okay.
There is organic certification. There is international standards are there.
Okay.
Some fellow may be cheating, some fellow, but generally big companies are good. So there is organic certification is there. We can look for that certification. That will solve some of that problem. And so I think everything that we have, there is a solution. So any other thing you can think of which requires a solution, you know?
Yes, Prabhu. I've noted quite a
Yeah,
bit.
please, we can, so it will clarify for everybody.
Yeah, no, I noted a lot of points what you
Okay.
explained. So,
Okay.
Prabhu, you are also explaining about millets
Yes.
and other things. Basically,
Yes.
you are telling that for rice you gave an alternatives. You are explaining about millets.
Yes.
So millets are more healthier and more better than rice, Prabhu.
Anytime, because millets are the what world was eating. Right, wheat and yeto, it's a so not so much. Whole world was eating millets, rough grains.
What were we eating, Prabhu, traditionally? 5,000
Traditionally, whole world was eating traditional millets were the original grains. Original grains were millets. Now there is a proliferation of rice and wheat. Primarily diet has become rice and wheat. That is why diseases are there. So if you just remove, go back to, you never had disease. Ramdev Baba can at this age 70 can run backwards faster than you can run forward. He always says, I don't take rice, I don't take wheat. So there is alternatives now, a lot of alternatives. So then we avoid, you know.
Yes, Prabhu.
Any other points?
Prabhuji, for
Thank you, Prabhu. Just passing on the mic.
Yeah.
So I wanted to just check with you. I go to this shop, we are opposite to this old Usmania hospital, Mushirabad jail.
That Arogya Rahasya.
That is also authentic. Right? I know him very well.
Patel is good.
Yes, yes.
He's genuinely interested.
Yeah, very, very. So last 5 years I go there, and he used to give me free Sena Namak also for the cows. They just lay down Prabhuji gayon ke liye. So can I tell this to everyone?
Yeah.
So there are 2 stores Prabhuji in Madhya, at least maybe more. One is Emerald, and second is this Arogya Rahasya, which is opposite to
Gandhi Hospital.
Gandhi Hospital, which is opposite Gandhi Hospital. You know how big the shop is? It is 6 times this hall, at least, in 2-story. And he actually wanted to open a store in this side of the city also, but because he is not that greedy, you know, he is not doesn't want to work too much, he just kept it there. So if people want to get alternative, really good things like Prabhuji is telling, there are options. Our biggest problem is we don't want to come out of our house. That is laziness. Laziness is the biggest disease. Maybe Prabhuji can give a little purport on that.
Yeah, I mean, we don't think actually. We don't want to use brain. So no problem. Otherwise, there are options. Yes, Prabhu. Other.
very small.
Yeah, please. You can just quickly ask without mic. You can ask. It's okay. Time.
Prabhuji,
I'll amplify your question, please.
can we please have a small list of table, what you have told and probably told the shop so that everybody benefits?
So now I have showed some points. Those that somebody must have noted down. We can share in the groups also. So घर के अंदर those things should not come. We are raising standard of cars. We are raising standard of, I said, apartments. Food is all crappy, you know. How happiness will be there? Haji. Mataji, yeah.
So for groceries, you have suggested something, but we need vegetables on a daily basis. So there are many organic shops near our place, but we can't trust everybody. So and
Yeah.
vegetables we don't get fresh on a daily basis. So even weekly is difficult. in our
You see, just like in Secunderabad, we have Ramanujam, that Center for Sustainable CSA, Sustainable Agriculture. Sahadev is a brand.
I used to get from those only, Prabhuji.
There, if you cook, you will know
Yeah.
that it is different.
I have been using it for many years. From past 1-2 years, all the vegetables are not coming properly. So once in a week, I used them. So
So,
from
you
last,
see, whatever available organic, rest you can try non-organic.
yeah,
Big basket, or you search. Hunting करना पड़ेगा, जैसा like earlier forest hunters they would go hunting for food, you know. That's called hunting and gathering, hunter gatherer. So we should go around, look for, you know, somewhere, and if, of course, we can't guarantee, but something better, hopefully, you know.
yeah. After much R&D, I found that Sahadev is very trustworthy. So I've been using it very long time.
Haji, so that is, I think, so it's worth giving it a try.
Prabhuji,
Hare Krishna.
Yes.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dhanarkar. Thank you for the wonderful class. I want to ask, because you were talking about Sattvic movement, so I was seeing one of the videos is, you know, using coconut milk.
Yes.
So is coconut milk is better than the dairy? Like, you know, we, as a devotee, we give so much value to milk, cow milk.
Yeah, better than commercial milk.
Okay.
But if you have ahimsa, genuine milk,
Yes, correct.
there nothing can compare to what mother cow can. So you need animal fats, animal proteins. So mother cow is a must, but compared to outside commercial production today, it's far better. Very nice. So if you can get some proper goshalas milk, protected cows, that is any day will be better than all. So vegan, they are now of course officially vegan people. Vegans have a point, but again, it is not an eternal philosophy. Veganism is not actually, you need animal connection. So, but आज के तारीख में what do you do? You know, commercial, all diseases are also due to commercial dairy. So I think if you can't find, then go for almond milk. You can make at home, or coconut milk is always better. Huh?
Because we are using cruelty-free milk, egg milk, which Melbourne Pepper produced.
Okay.
So we were using for 7 years. Now we will 5 years.
No, you can find, you search. There are suppliers now. Costly, but worth it. Yes, bro. Okay, आप पूछिए. I'll amplify. You just ask like, yeah, okay. Yes.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Which animal is drinking other animals' milk? Only human only drinking other animals' milk.
Yeah. You see, human is doing, which animal is wearing clothes? Which animal is building skyscraper? Which animal is studying Shastra? So human are different. All animals have tails, we don't have tails. You understand? So we are not an animal. We are animal in one sense, but we are more than an animal. So we talk of Krishna's arrangement. Krishna gave domesticated animals. See, there are wild population, wild life, and there is domestic life. So every culture in the world, till time immemorial, has domestic animal support. Horses, camels. Now if you go Middle East, they 1 month they can stay on camel milk. And that camel only you have to feed water once in 15 days or 20 days. So camel urine, you know, camel urine is a big medicinal thing. In Saudi supermarkets, you can Google up, camel urine will be sold. Like Goarka, camel urine. So animal milk, horse milk, donkey milk, old city, donkey milk, 1 spoon is 50 rupees. If you have asthma, cold, 2-3 वो चम्मच ले लिया donkey milk, तो asthma वो cold will get cured. So milk, now human cow milk was recommended because we have to think. Prabhupada said Prabhupada is saying, finer tissues of brain are formed from the cow milk. Man has to think. Why people have become dumbed down now? Because there is no dairy there. Dumbing down is happening, dairy nahi hai. Now because some people have no brains today. So cow milk means lovingly. Now we want Krishna Prem. How many want Krishna Prem? That prema is in the cow milk. You know how cow is affectionate to calf. If you take away calf for half an hour, cow will practically go mad. So milk is filled with that prema. That is why, because after standing so many years, we are not feeling any emotion. Because that prema food we are not eating, we are eating all that violent food. Dangerous, violent, criminal food. So our consciousness, cooking with love with Krishna. No, it has to be grown with love. It has to be harvested with love. It has to be sown with love. That's why Prabhupada wanted farm projects. Now we have a 30-acre, almost Ahobilam we have purchased our temple just last month. Farm project will make a nice farm project. You are all welcome to visit. तो इसलिए human life में it's Krishna's arrangement. Okay? Yeah, next question please.
कृष्ण को
Yeah, बोलिए.
एक बार
नहीं ऐसे I will tell without. Okay.
एक बार भक्ति चारू महाराज की क्लास में उन्होंने कहा था, एक पॉइंट आपने बोला वो पंचगव्य साबुन है, ऑर्गेनिक साबुन. There is lot of sabun where we have tulsi.
तो उसमें तुलसी नहीं रहता. हम जो बोल रहे हैं तुलसी अच्छा नहीं है. Tulsi cannot be used. Yes, an offense. We should not use. But I am recommending because I have no tulsi.
So we need to be careful whenever we
तुलसी
are.
नहीं रहता. Right. Next. Yeah. You just ask the question. Brown sugar. Brown sugar भी ड्रामा है. क्या होता है? What they do is first they refine. सुने. First they will refine. తర్వాత కొంచెం molasses add back చేస్తారు. Just to make it little brown. So brown sugar won't do much. This trace element, brown jaggery powder is best. Mishri also has trace element. Mishri is better. Mishri is better than white sugar. But again, it only has a trace. Best is jaggery powder. But देशी खांड is okay, चलता है वो भी, वो ठीक है, better है. लेकिन अगर वो केमिकल है कि नहीं, जनरली खांड बहुत पोल्यूट हो गया. खांड बहुत पोल्यूटेड है. कंट्री शुगर इज कॉल्ड देसी शुगर. So very polluted. Dates are very good. देखिए dates का ऐसा है, ड्राई फ्रूट्स, nuts जिंदगी में मस्ट रहना है. Date is called fruit from Allah's garden. अल्लाह का दिया हुआ एक फ्रूट है dates. देखिए जो टेररिस्ट लोग होते हैं ना, वो months on they can survive on dry fruits, dates and other nuts. Months on आपको कुछ नहीं खाना है. एक मुट्ठी भर दिन में 2 बार खा लिए कुछ ये चीज, बादाम, आलमंड्स और डेट्स और ये सब अलगोजा, आप you can survive for months. So they will have ammunition. टेररिस्ट लोग कश्मीरी जो बॉम्बे में था, टेररिस्ट लोग सबके पास डेट्स और ड्राई फ्रूट का पैकेज था. They can hold on for months together just on those dry fruits. So ये soaked dry fruits are very important. And ये जो है सुमेधसा, यजन्ति सुमेधसा, कृष्ण वर्णम तथा संगोपांगास पार्षदम Yajna Sankirtana prize is Sumedasa. To become Sankirtana Yajna, you need Sumedha. This cow giving to Sumedha. And then this akhrot, that is walnut. It is, shape is like grain, you know. So it is very good for that oil when you eat. So that is good for brain. So it is also important, you know. And then Ayurvedic medicines, wonders that they are doing. I know a doctor, I know many doctors, of course, in India. But Corona, not one patient died, we were following him. All preemptive medicine, not one patient of his died. Dr. Jain. So point is, so much is science available हमारे यहाँ. Yesterday our boy from Brahmachari had that coughing and sneezing and feverish. I gave him Mahasudarshan Dhanpati or Giloy. बोला दो ले लो. He was not, he's a young boy. I saw skepticism, you know, in his eyes. मैं बोला try करो. एक घंटे बाद कैसा हो? वो प्रभु बहुत अच्छा लगा. तो सुदर्शन धनवटी, तो ये सब हमारे साइंसेस हैं. Take what you call dolo. Anyway, so मेरा ये point था, सब चीजें हमारे पास available. Any other points? Yes.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dharma Pranam.
हाँ.
What is the best solution for alternative of toothpaste?
Cow manjan, I forgot to tell you, there is that cow powders are available. They make out of Panchagavya powders. So for years now I am using them. I have not touched all these dangerous foreign, because all these, why they make this paste? To make all those dental colleges and mental colleges and you know. वो सारा your health problem starts with morning. That's how they made. Earlier there was never a dentistry anywhere. Traditional cultures don't have them. Prabhupada said, why tiger has no dental issue? Prabhupada bola. Tiger never goes to dentist. You can search in Prabhupada. Because they eat natural. So dentists, all these due to pastes, you know. So cow dung, cow powder is available. Godanta manjans. Powders are available. The powder, other things they burn. And herbs, and that is a powder. It's blackish. So you have to use more water in wash basin. Faruqi and all, the better than others, that has tobacco in it. Faruqi has tobacco. So they have little more. How is best? Prabhupada said that also. He said burn cow dung and you know, just burn it and use it, and Prabhupada said. Highly antiseptic.
Prabhuji, one more thing. Our ancestors are saying fingers are the best to
Which
clean. Our fingers. Fingers are the best
Yeah.
to brush for teeth.
Okay, yes.
So if you are using
You use with fingers, no problem. And these twigs were there. Prabhupada was using babul twigs, neem twigs. Never there was all these big dental colleges and specialties. You know, we don't need that. Yes, आपका इनका प्रश्न. Where?
What about Patanjali?
Patanjali is a polished version of Colgate. You know, so it's the same family. It won't help. You know. All these are again they are trying to वो polish कर दे रहा है, branding कर दे रहा है. अरे you have to come out of that because the same sugar, same chemical. They are adding something. No, go for different. Go. How is this is the best natural. Otherwise, go for twigs, neem twigs, here twigs later. Yes.
Prabhuji, for milk, which one?
A2 milk आप search करो. ये देसी cow milk सब.
They said milk is also A2 milk mixed with water.
नहीं ऐसा नहीं, अच्छी जगह जाएंगे तो water है तो problem नहीं है.
Hare Krishna. Bro, just take 1 minute.
Yeah.
Give alternate. I know many. There is biggest problem is laziness frozen one. We have to get out of our houses. I spend 8 hours every week just to make sure my family gets good milk and good vegetables. 8 hours. Every Sunday morning I go to my goshala. Okay, I have a small goshala. You may tell, Prabhu, I don't have a goshala, right? But the point is, there is a connection. I'll tell you something that I have done. Briefly, I'll tell. Later, maybe I'll tell in detail. I have connected villages to the city. Okay. How? In the last 5 years, 6 farmers have been revived. 6 farmers. They are living on an income which are connected from farmer to the city. Of course, I get some part of it, which I use for my own go-seva. That's a different thing. But the point is what? Those farmers, they don't tie the cows. They send them out for grazing. And they are pure desi cows. And the milk comes to your house 3 times in a week. I'm not saying this is a business idea I'm giving. But I'm telling what I'm doing. You can also repeat. This is not a scalable model. I cannot go to 7th farmer. I'm done with my 6th farmer and my house is getting. Right? If you are interested, send me a message or talk to my wife. If you are in that community where the milk is coming, you can also take. Right? So that alternative I'm giving you. Apart from that, once I went to this Prabhuji's place, he told, Prabhu, I live in Chandanagar. Can you send there? I said, no. Why don't you go and start the same thing that I have started? Go to a village, talk to 2-3 farmers, buy them a cow, tell them that we will take your milk, we will transport it to our house, you take the pain of bringing the milk to your house, he'll be very happy to take care of the cow. See, the problem is we people, whatever nonsense education we have taken, now we can't go and live in villages. Now you can't become a farmer. Forget about that dream. But if you can allow a farmer to be a farmer, by encouraging a farmer to be a farmer, right? By giving him that money, he will take care of it. But you have to take the pain of getting the milk to your house. That is something that at least my family is happy. Like Prabhuji's family, then Praveen Prabhu's family, we all take milk. It's costly. Now don't give and negotiate when why this milk is so costly. I simply tell you, don't want, don't take. No, because I don't have time to explain how important it is. Prabhuji explained for 2 hours. Still, if we are thinking, Prabhuji देखेंगे, तब तो देखेंगे, यमराज पे देखेंगे और कुछ देखेंगे. There's nothing else you can do. How much can one educate? Sometimes these days I'm also selling vegetables. Prabhuji, what is the complaint I receive? हमारे vegetable में कीड़ा है, तो अच्छा है ना? कीड़ा क्या खाता है? जो vegetable अच्छा वही खाता है, right? Now, Prabhuji, you only send palak, so eat palak, na? Palak pappu, palak fry, palak paneer, palak this. 5 days in a week, eat palak only. Like Prabhuji told, whatever you have, eat it. Prabhu, I want variety of vegetables. I want from palak to, capsicum to yellow capsicum to brown capsicum. I don't know. Why do you want all those things? Eat kira, eat doska, eat sorakai, eat potakai. Eat our local breeds, right? If you want to plant, it's the same shop that Prabhuji told. They also sell seeds, right? Emerald. They also, I bought those seeds from there. Some of them I'm using hybrid. Most of them I'm using this also. You can do in your balcony. What is the use of that balcony? Anyway, you will not see. Go outside and see anywhere. Your work is so horrible. You will not go to your balcony. Use that balcony for growing some vegetables. Now, what is stopping you? Right? There are some vegetables you can plant everywhere. Effort we have to put. If you are not putting that effort, you say, Prabhuji, acha bola. Oh, emerald wala, can you bring that things here? That is the situation we are in. Sorry, bro, I'm getting a little frustrated to say that, but you have to get out of your house. You want to save your families, even to progress in Bhakti, you need good health. That is what, Are we all grateful for Prabhuji to bring up this topic? And my humble request, Prabhuji, is, there are a lot of, we call this not Gachibowli, we call it Pichibowli now. Most mental people stay here. A lot of money, but they don't have brains. So, in so many gated communities, we are preaching, Prabhuji. If we all can organize, some time in your satsang, and we can invite Prabhuji, you can spare your time. Hundreds of families can be saved, just by taking this education. I'm sure, yeah.
Maybe, I continue. Then I'll add something.
Yes, please go ahead. I'm done.
This, you see, this is food. Bhakti is not something you just do. Bhakti requires we are called conditioned souls. Conditioned soul means our Bhakti also depends on certain condition. Prabhupada said, "Evam prasanna manaso bhagavad bhakti yogas." So why Prabhupada bole prasanna manaso word is there? Bhakti cannot happen in distant mind. Bhakti requires a peaceful society, peaceful civilization. Even prasanna manas. So bhakti is not just you do something. Bhakti ke liye, that is why you need, if your body is filled with poisons and issues, body is a form. So another thing I like to add two things, that sleep, there is one important thing, this problem today is related to sleep. अरे अब तो सब सोते हैं नहीं. Sleep is what happens before 12 o'clock. That is count twice. और जो sleep 12 बजे के बाद में है, that counts half. तो ये जो light pollution जो है, सबको पता है about air pollution, water pollution, soil pollution. We are not talking of light pollution. Because the artificial lighting has destroyed everything. हमारा घर after sunset should be very little well lit. West you have seen people have just one hall में one lamp is on in the corner. It's very dim light. We have all full of fluorescent lighting in India. There it's all very focused, very dim, very area wise. Those houses are selected. Why lighting का problem है? Body has to know कि रात दिन हो गया. Time to produce melatonin, serotonin, sleep hormones production नहीं होगा. ये body को confuse कर देगा. तो इसके लिए आपको और sleep माने 9 to 10 is the time. 10 is the dead point. Because भक्ति में सब्जी मार्केट होता है, हाट. You go after the market, you only find some rotten things. Bhakti market closes at 6 o'clock. Opens at 4 o'clock, 3:30. और by 5:30 ये market बंद हो. दिन में आप कुछ भी करो. So that requires early rest. So there are serious devotees who are go to bed by 8:30, 8 o'clock, get up at 1:30 to 9 o'clock. Of course, I'm not saying ourselves, we have issues, and we have national, international issues. So for us, it's also a challenge. But I'm saying everything is a function of sleep. Body can only, I will be writing books on this because all society is suffering due to a sleepless civilization. All your health, immunity, your mental health, what brain requires, all filing is done when you go into sleep, REM. Body starts function 10 o'clock ko, your 10 to 10:30 gallbladder opens. Then body servicing start. अभी ये cleaning कब होगा ये hall का? I want to ask the question. After you all go back, then तो cleaning होगा ना. अभी सारी रात हम lecture सुनेंगे तो cleaning कब होगा? वैसा ही when you sleep, that's how body takes, cleaning takes over. Repair takes over. All the maintenance things start. Liver का between 1:32, there is timing, biological clock. There is intestine का 3:30 से start होगा. That's why you should be when to go to washroom. कुछ नहीं है अभी तो midnight बिरयानी और रात night life तो कहाँ से help होगा? They are mentally gone. They are physically gone. So sleep is something which is a must foundation of your mental and physical, emotional health. To sleep we should not compromise. So we get up for Mangala Aarti. Why not enforcing in our movement? Brahmacharis are sick because we are enforcing early rising, not enforcing early sleep. We are not Rup Goswamis. 2 hours sleep conditions. Okay. Quickly, without comment. Go ahead.
So we are doing so many small things. Shouldn't we go to government and say that do at mass scale, which will benefit everyone? So we are trying to do something here, something
Then
there.
I'll just add one more point and
Prabhuji.
and he's asking why not go to government and do mass scale? Because nobody wants it. Nobody wants the truth. Everybody wants, it's a Vanchaka Vanchita Sampradaya. Do you know the meaning? Word of cheaters and cheated. People want to be cheated. People want bluffing. Nobody wants the truth. So people will be bluffed. They want to be cheated. Acha, you talk of nice remedy. No, they'll go to corporate hospitals and spend lakhs of rupees. They don't want. Nobody wants to. Hitler said, you can a smaller lie. It is easier to peddle a bigger lie than a smaller lie. So masses are not looking for it. You try to stand in election, and a gunda will stand in election. Who will get the votes? So they don't want. Okay? At least save yourself. That's what we are.
Like Sikkim already has fully organic.
Huh?
Sikkim.
और प्रॉब्लम क्या है देखिए इट इज अ लॉबी दिस इज अ लॉबी क्या फर्टिलाइजर लॉबी पेस्टिसाइड लॉबी एंड health is an organized mass robbery. If people become healthy, what will happen of trillions of dollars of investment? If war stop, what will happen to our industrial war economies? There is money in not happiness and peace. There is money in death and destruction and disease. So they don't want you to be happy, peaceful and healthy. They want you to be dead and diseased and disturbed and fight. So that is how the world is controlled. I have done my book, drdasa.com, drdsa.com, you can download. Corporate oppressing. You know, so all this is demoniac, that is a demoniac civilization. And we are happy to be part of it. That's why Prabhupada wanted devotees to base in a new mode of life he gave. In those times, he was visionary, right? So, yes, from quickly, yeah.
That's on the water as well.
Yeah, water, you see, whole water, this RO is so dangerous. Again, I where do you then find water? So water को क्या करना है? Because after sunset, sunlight, you didn't have lights. There was animal. They had no option but to sleep. They can't do anything after sunset with those lanterns, you know. So people were one early to bed, early to rise makes one only healthy, wealthy, and wise means praying also. So, that's the point. So you should not eat when you are not hungry. Eat when you are hungry. Body will ask, then give. So eating too many times is not good. Prabhupada said, योगी खाए एक बार, भोगी खाए, रोगी खाए तीन बार. So that 65, 66, you know. So all devotees are like evening prasad, like Prabhupada said, kya hua? No, you told. Not like that. Overnight you don't become yogi. You know, so like that, you know. So, and if you don't eat refined things, they'll stay longer. Your hunger will be, you know, if you eat rough grains, millets, you won't feel hungry. That is OMAD now. One meal a day, you are. He is serving this emerald as a service area. They cook all organic and rough things. Very nice. For 200, whatever, 150. You eat that meal, you won't be hungry next day. No onion, garlic is offered to. Of course, we told it to offer to Jagat, Narayana now. And so that very sattvic cooked in pots, brass pots. You won't feel hungry at night. So that was the system. Eat proper. All these refined things makes us spikes in blood sugar, you know, makes us hungry. Cravings come from that. Okay. All right.
Any concluding words?
Yeah. So anyway, you see, world situation will get worse and worse, and my things are, all these books are available, drdasa.com, whatever. There's a lot of stuff available, so free, available free. We don't sell, people sell, download, print and sell, but we don't do it. So anyway, yeah, so yeah, I mean, life is, situation is very critical, and there are a lot of things we could have spoken, but anyway, I have covered most of the areas. While driving, I was thinking of, we have covered. Okay. So please, read more and more Prabhupada books and hear his lectures also. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Ram. Hare Ram. Hare Ram. Ram Ram. Hare Hare. So Srila Prabhuji started saying in every letter, he said that, I hope I am seeing you in good health. So if you want to really reciprocate to Prabhuji, next time when Prabhuji comes, he should see all of us in good health. So is Prabhuji?
You already all look very bright and healthy.
Have you ever wondered why software people earn a lot? Because Lakshmi Devi knows we'll get so many diseases.
And they have to spend it.
They have to spend. Right? I'm not kidding. That is the reason we are getting more salary. Don't think I'm too intelligent. My face value is so good. I'm getting. Your face value you only see in the mirror, you know. We are getting more money so that we can fix our problems that we are getting by more money. Right? Money is not a problem. How we are spending is a problem. Brothers and Mataji's, all of us are capable of getting the right things to our house. And Prabhuji has given one full evening. Prabhuji could have spoken so many things from Bhagavad, from Chaitanya Charitamrita. But Prabhuji spoke the most essential thing. That's why the lecture name is also Holistic Krishna Consciousness, where we invest our time in becoming healthy. A lot of people have written, Prabhu, you become healthy. Even I have to become healthy. I'm talking about health, right? So, and we have Shalu Mataji here. Can you stand up, Mataji? Yeah. So she is the representative of Sattvic movement in Hyderabad.
You can inform Subha that okay. You are in touch with Subha? Okay. Okay. Brother got married. Prabhu had called me up that I said we had our ICC meeting. Same day, 2nd April was Nikit, what is his name? That is, her brother's marriage was there. So tell him that.
They are Krishna consciousness.
Yeah, they are devotees. He was also a brahmachari for some time.
Because I attended her classes, and she has shown some pictures in the Jain Tilak and she was standing.
So they are quite Krishna. He was discounted.
So we should take advantage of these kind of lectures. Very important, essential. And you can go to Prabhuji's website. I tell you, very good vacation once in a month, right? You want to go one healthy vacation once in a month?
Yes.
Which is also healthy. Go out of Gachibowli, take a left, go towards Sahadev, take darshan of Radha Gopinath. From there, take a right, go towards Arogya Rahasya shop. From there, go forward, take a right, go towards, Emerald shop. Take nice things from there, come back and attend satsang here. Very good. That's your thing.
And the last point I would add, that reminds me of something. What best thing you can give to kids, connect them to nature. If you can afford, invest in some remote plot, 1,000 yard, 500 yard, grow something, ask a villager, let them be Jameen pe earthing, we have not done earthing for years together. हमारा earthing नहीं हुआ. Barefoot जमीन पे walking नहीं किया. Now in America, for disabled, for special needs children, they have classroom with mud connected to ground. Giving them earthing manages them easily managing the book. So best thing you can do is have a plot. Weekends you can drive there. 160, 80 kilometers, spend a night there. Even there's cricket noise, the noise is required. for brain work, brain to survive, you need that noise while sleeping. Whatever that night sound. So that is the best thing you can do for your family. Have 1,000 yard, do something. Yeah.
So for the cricket, now we are harvesting crickets for food.
Yeah, that is okay.
Hare Krishna. So let us thank His Grace Sahadev Prabhu for giving his evening here. Heartfeltly, he has given every single word that Prabhuji spoke is going to help us in a holistic way and is going to help us in bhakti. We want to hear more from Prabhuji, and Prabhuji has written so many books. Prabhuji is a whole library of books he has written. They are all freely available, and you can go to ISKCON Secunderabad temples. They are also available in the store there.
No, not available.
Not available now? Hare Krishna. Sorry.
But
Last time I had come at sale. Okay. Hare Krishna. Yeah, I have got quite so many books from one bookstall once.
They are available or download. You can
Download.
read online.
Haribol. So let us thank Prabhuji heartfeltly. Let us pray for each other's health also, and also for Prabhuji's health, so that he continues to give this message to the world in the world of ISKCON. And as I said it before, there is a whole ICC forum, which is one of the biggest, as close with working with GVC, and Prabhuji is the chairman for ICC of entire ISKCON. So it's such a dignitary personality who has come here and is speaking this important message to all of us. So let us thank him for bringing Krishna's message, Prabhupada's message, his heartfelt compassion to all of us by three loudest Krishna, Krishna.
So please, every complex. Prabhupada said there was London, very important point. London, he was very sick, 77, he just visited. And somehow there was a malfunctioning. And Prabhupada was coughing, he was feverish, and he sat down for. When they heard a click, click, that servant got up. Hariswar and rush, Prabhupada, you are not well, you should be resting now. He just put some chadar and he was shivering and he was, trying to translate. Then he saw one ant going, on the table. He said, as long as this is not liberated, I have no rest. So as long as you don't have satsang in every society of your Western Hyderabad,
Yes.
you have no rest.
I would like to just take 1 minute. Ravin Prabhu and Soma, please get up. They are preaching in 2 communities.
Yes, every community.
Mayom Ankura and Mayom Tridasha. And Subbarao Prabhu is not there here. He is preaching in Lansing. Probably here is preaching in a big community called Aparna, isn't it?
Yes.
And Sunil Prabhu, where is he? He is preaching in my home Vihanga, 3,000 flats close to. I am preaching in my home Krishi. Prabhuji in my home Avatar.
Yes.
And there is another Prabhuji who did not come today in my home Avatar. Dasraj Prabhu, he is not here today. He is preaching in 2 communities. And Praveen Rathore Prabhu, please Prabhu, Haribol. He is preaching in Hindi. In Aparna Lake, please, huge communities there. So please don't mind me calling out everybody's name. Yeah, Prasad Prabhu is preaching in Bajpalli, in Ramalayam, and in Officepet for kids from slums. He is preaching. They are all chanting now. So there are close to 27 places where preaching is going on, Prabhuji, right? Small and big, doesn't matter the number. Gates are open, doors are open. I think this is also one very essential message that Prabhuji has brought forward
If
here.
you are those who are not preaching, you start. Don't think how can I give lecture? You sit there and start talking. Krishna will empower. And I guarantee you, you will not fail that day.
Very good. And Satya Prabhu there, Satya Srinivas Dev.
Mataji also should start preaching. Don't think, I don't know anything. Prabhupada said that little girl Saraswati, Shyam Sundara's daughter, in Vrindavan Yard, she goes, do you know who is Krishna? No. Supreme Personality. Do you know Krishna? No. Supreme. Prabhupada saw her This is preaching. If you can repeat one line, Krishna is Supreme Personality. This is preaching. So just collect some people, sing some Hare Krishna. You don't have to be a scholar to preach. Just it will happen. Dadami buddhi yogam tam. It will come. You will be surprised.
Yeah. This is also a blessing for Prabhuji now. As I told in the beginning introduction, Prabhuji wants everybody to preach for Srila Prabhupada.
Yes.
The movement has to go into every place, and if they are not coming, we are going. We started so small, and now we are expanding, and this expansion is still so small. If you are all thinking, oh, we have done a lot, we have not even touched, the real part of Hyderabad, in this side of Hyderabad. So next time when Prabhuji comes, we should introduce more communities where we have started, and even in this locality, so much scope is there. So thank you, Prabhuji, for encouraging. Thank you. Let us three Haribol! 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 Prabhuji, Narsingh asked from your. Yeah.
Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Narasimhaya. जय भक्ति विनोदाश भगवान शिवदेव जी की कलाल भक्षण महाराज की श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय लाभ वैष्णव विश्वपाद ब्रह्म प्रभुराजाचार्य स्तोत्र सदस्य श्रीमद His Divine Grace Abhay Chanarvind Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada की जय लाभ वैष्णव विश्वपाद ब्रह्म प्रभुराजाचार्य स्तोत्र सदस्य श्रीमद भक्तिसिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी श्री प्रभुपाद की अंकोड़ी वैष्णव वृंद की नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद की श्री राधा कृष्ण गोपीनाथ श्याम राधा कुंड के गोवर्धन की वृंदावन मथुरा धाम की श्री नंदेव मायापुर धाम की श्री चैत्र जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की गंगा माई जमुना माई भक्ति देवी तुलसी महारानी की समेत गौर भक्त वृंद की हरि नाम संकीर्तन की ट्रांसेंडेंटल बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन की गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि all glories to the assembled Lord, all glories to the assembled, all glories to the assembled, all glories to the Ram, all glories to the Prabhupada.
Is this Sahadev Prabhu ki? Is this Sahadev Prabhu ki? Is this Sahadev Prabhu ki? Hare Krishna. There is also one announcement. Mohini Mataji last week there was a book that we had shown about, her, His Holiness Giriraj Maharaj's disciple who left her body in a very young age. She had written a book. Stock was over. They got another 30 books right now. They are available if you could not take it. And a devotee here is preparing snacks for all of us with pressed oil. He makes and offers to God and he keeps it there. Muralidhar Govind Prabhu. Please don't buy from outside. We need to eat prasadam and always also eat it healthy. This is also Ekadashi, little snack for anybody who goes to offices. And there is this organic imli. I didn't pluck it, but I've seen it being plucked. So you can buy this. This is also limitedly available. It's outside. And I encourage everybody, please, whatever you can do for each other in the community, think about it. If you are growing something in your balcony, bring it here and you can sell it and you can be more encouraged to do more. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
महाप्रसादे गोविंदे नाम ब्राह्मणे वैष्णवे स्वल्प पुण्यवतन राजन् विश्वासो जायते शारीरा विद्याचार जोड़े कहिया साधिकार जीवे तेरे विषय सारे तारा ताके जे नाटक संसारे कृष्णा बड़ा दायो माए कोरी मारो जीव्या जाए सब प्रसाद दिलो भाई